Hey everybody, it's Eric with PhotographySEO.net, and today what I want to show you is how to get your first photography client. Now there's going to be some pretty obvious ways to go about this and maybe some not so obvious ways. But first off, I'll mention a platform that I'm sure most of you are very familiar with, which is Facebook. So if you're not on Facebook or any social media account, then you're probably going to have a very rough time getting clients. This is going to be one of the most easy ways to do it. If you're not interested in talking to your warm market, as in like your friends or family, about getting photography work done with them, then you don't have to do social media. But this will be probably one of the most effective ways to do it. I highly recommend that you check out different types of groups, local photography groups where photographers get together. They'll work with models and makeup artists, and they'll just meet up and they'll just do free, photography with each other. Different things to build up your profile. It's a very good way to just get things started and build up your portfolio. From there, you create your Facebook page and you start promoting your work on Facebook. It's a really good way of doing it. You can also do the same thing on Instagram and Pinterest, of course, as well as any other social media that you wanted to tackle. Now, that's going to be one of the most obvious ways. If you hadn't thought about it before, there is absolutely an advantage to doing free work through one of these local groups where you can just get together with models and makeup artists and build up your portfolio. You should have some portfolio to show off before you start asking people for money because they're kind of taking a risk otherwise. So you will have that advantage by having a portfolio in place. The next thing that I'm going to show you here uh, is Craigslist. Believe it or not, there are actually thousands of people who are looking on Craigslist. Recently, they started doing a thing where you have to pay like $5 to post an ad. I don't know if that's still happening or not. But yeah, people are looking on Craigslist. Let's see. Yeah, and services. These are people who are selling their photography on Craigslist. And the reason why there are this many ads is because people know that they can make money by being here. So you can put up a simple ad, feature some of your work, and start getting clients. I highly recommend it if as long as you're okay with having prices that maybe aren't as high as some of the big names in your local area, you would have an advantage here. Another thing is, of course, the most obvious given what I do is search engine optimization. So I spelled that wrong, but that's fine. So if I search for like wedding photographer near me, people like this and this here and this here, these people are making great money by getting tons of calls because of their website. And the great thing about search engine optimization is once you've done it and once you're at the top of Google, it usually takes quite a bit to get you to lower in your ranking. So you could just continue to receive calls over a very long period of time without really doing too much to get those calls. You might put in a little bit of work up front, but in the end, it's very much worth it. And in terms of like your monetary investment, you probably will find you're going to spend a lot less than you would if you did paid advertising, such as Facebook ads, Google ads, etc. Um, because with paid advertising, sometimes you might find for every 150 bucks you get one client or something like that. Maybe 200 bucks you get one client. With SEO, if you know what you're doing, you might spend as little as $60 to create a website and start getting clients on a passive basis just regularly. There's usually a little bit more work that comes into it. It's a little more labor intensive, but I mean, you could literally spend, 2, 3 hours a week on working on your website and getting it ranking in Google. Um, and that's about it. So, in our course at photography.seo.net, we teach you all the things that you need to know to get to the top of Google. If you're not interested in SEO, you don't have to do SEO. You can definitely go the other routes. You can do Facebook ads, you can do Instagram ads and Craigslist ads to get your first clients. That's definitely a way to go. SEO isn't the fastest process. However, in the long run, it can be the most lucrative process. So I hope this helps you out. Please feel free to comment, subscribe, and like the video, and we'll see you in another video.